You are now listening to 15 Minutes of Fame Radio.
Let's go! All right, yo, I'm back, man, with Hollow the Nine. You also mentioned earlier today about the Drake card. You talked about the Drake card. I knew that Mook was offered to you, or you was offered to Mook, or whatever, and you turned it down. Can we talk about that? Like, because I thought that would have been a goddamn Hollow versus Mook on the Drake card. I thought it would have been crazy.
Yeah, would have been crazy. Would have been super crazy. Just not enough time.
Okay, it was a time thing.
Yeah, that's all it boiled down to.
Okay.
Yeah, it was like they called me a month in, and Drake looked out. He gave him amazing compensation to people, and I'm sure he would have did the same for me.
Mm-hmm.
But I didn't want to give a bad performance. I didn't want to jeopardize my craft for dollars, because I did that in the past with 2 battles before, and it didn't work in my favor. So I just vowed to never do that again, no matter what the level of money is and who the battle is.
That's pretty dope. Yeah, I mean, because I ain't gonna lie to you. You know, you could tell me I could battle Jay-Z tomorrow. I'm battling.
Yeah. No, that's funny, because I ain't gonna say who, but I talked to a battler recently, like 3 days ago, and we was telling us, I forgot why we was talking about it, but niggas I was like, yeah, it would have been like an extra 25,000. I would have got, niggas said, for extra 25,000, I don't give a fuck. But when that money's gone, you don't feel that way. You know what I mean? And then I'm a minimalist at the same point. Like, I go to the mall, I don't even be half the time. I can't even find shit that I want, just because I'm not into shit like that. I'm just into having the least amount of stuff, period. So I don't really have that many desires to want to chase, like that.
Yeah, and again, that goes to show how much you care about your career and your craft. Because a bad look for you might be compensated today for it, but it can fuck you up later.
Man, it's priceless. Fuck that shit. Like, I love doing this. We was kids, running around the projects. I got visions of this shit now. It's like I be wanting to damn near tell these stories to like some of these kids, because it's like almost dinosaur stories at this point of fucking. I remember being in fucking Ravenswood and battling one dude, and I had the nigga on the phone, like, yo, go get Ramel. And then Ramel come, I shoot him, and Ramel like, yo. And I battled like 7, 8 niggas that day in that one project. Dolo, me and Monster, my nigga Monster, just hyping me up. I told y'all my nigga's a machine. And I'm just wilding. I battled 7, 8 people that night. Dolo went to the project just for that. It probably was a Saturday night. Hopped on the bus, 45-minute ride, just for that. No money involved. No, people don't even know about it unless you was there. So it's just shit like that keeps me going. It keeps me motivated, because we did that shit for free. And I never thought days would come when they was making thousands of dollars, 50,000, all this money. Like, this is a lot of money for somebody that was doing it for free.
Thanks.
So I'm super humbled. I'm just aiming to stay in that space, and because I fell out that space for a little bit, so I'm aiming to stay back in that space of like, yo, I love to do this. Stop getting caught up so much on what the narrative or the jargon is. I love to do this.
Your resume is incredible.
Appreciate that.
You know what I mean? And you literally, like, I'm a boxing fan, and I always say the best is supposed to fight the best. Mm-hmm. I hate when motherfuckers is getting skipped over because of a bag or whatever. Is it important for Mook to actually be on your resume, knowing that y'all come from that era? You know what I mean?
Yeah. Mook got to see me and Surf. He just got to.
You and Surf? Okay.
Yeah, Mook got to see me and Surf. I think for Mook, and I shouldn't even be speaking on his career, period, because that's his choice on what defines his career. Mm-hmm. But just in my humble opinion, me and Surf, and then he would have to see, Chess Easy, one of the new guys and shit, to really, be able to wiggle again and feel like, you know what I mean? None of y'all can fuck with me.
Old school, new school.
Yeah.
Either fucking way, right?
I think he's very capable of it.
Mm-hmm.
I just feel like I would be his hardest match by far, hands down.
And the reason is?
My boy went to high school with him. Fordham Prep. Cut it out, Mook. Cut it out, man. I know where you got your first bag of haze from. Chill out. Nah, fuck her. But I'm telling the truth. You know that passive aggressive shit. You heard that, man. You know how I give it up.
I'm a fan of this culture, man, and it's just so many battles that I want to see, and at times, man, I get sad because I was like, maybe I'm never gonna see that, you know.
Like Lux and Daylight and shit like
that. Yeah.
Shit be dragging on a little too long. Like even Rock and Twerk, I feel like happened a year or two late. Even though it was an amazing battle.
It was amazing. Thank God it was amazing because sometimes we wait too long and it's like that was what we waited for.
I forgot what battle happened recently. I felt like we waited too long for, but yeah, it's happening.
Mook and Reed.
Well, yeah, that's way too long.
Yeah.
But yeah, shout out Mook because if that happens, that's gonna be the clash of the clash.
Yeah.
That's the last probably match of that era that could go down. Like I said, him and Surf, that could go down from the original You Around TV era. That ain't happened really. You know.
Yeah, I like that. You, Surf, Easy, and Chess.
Yeah, that'll be a beautiful lineup for Mook.
Mook.
Like I said, he could skip Surf, he could skip me, and do one or the other. He could skip one of the. He could just do one or the other. Those
still says a lot, right? For that, for him coming from where he's coming from.
And I think he needs to do that because he ain't getting the respect he deserved that he put in. I think he could easily turn up on me. He could turn up on Surf or Easy.
He could turn up on a lot of people, man. I'm one of the biggest Mook fans out there, you know.
Yeah,
so it's like
I still got faith in him.
Yeah, no doubt. I'm one of the biggest Mook fans. So, and again, I want to see him. You know, I mean,
I want to say I came like Sirius Jones and Jen was like my two biggest inspirations.
Nice.
So I'm not saying I'm not like the downplay Mook, but it's just most people came up off Mook and Lux. And I wasn't a big fan of Mook and Lux. You know what I'm saying? It wasn't until Lux battled Miles that I was like, oh shit, this dude's different. Still wasn't a huge fan until he battled me.
You weren't a Lux fan until he battled you?
Not a huge fan. No, not a huge fan. No.
So much to the point that y'all wound up becoming 2-on-2.
I know, that's crazy.
Wow.
Right? I gained a lot of respect for that guy once we battled each other just to see like where he took it. Mook, I go off and on about Mook because when he battled Rock, I was amazed. I was like, yo, this is... When he did the BET Cypher, I was amazed. So, we all got our moments and shit like that. But shout out Jen, shout out Sirius Jones, shout out Iron Solomon, El Mac, The Source, Ham and Piff James, Shells. That's just people know. And then people in my hood in Queens or people I seen downtown in Manhattan battling. Those are my inspirations, man, and I'm super humble. Shout out Avalanche from 106 in Park. Those just like inspirations for me early on.
Yeah, motherfuckers forget, man, who you are, bro, and what you've been through, man.
Yeah,
all the war scars. We don't see them.
No, but I got a good reminder on the 26th. That's why I'm hyped about the 26th.
Okay.
I feel like I'm reintroducing myself. The Wiggles a little different, but I still got my regular sets on. I threw on there. And I just hope to get embraced very well because I put in hard work and hard time for this.
Fact.
15 minutes of fame.
You are now listening to 15 Minutes of Fame Radio.
Let's go.